So today I'm actually going to show you a couple of the designs that I've had on my nails recently, and I'm also going to show you how and why I fill them the way that I fill them. Okay, so we're going to start by doing this purple nail. I'm going to start with my clear Sculptor, and we're going to build out the extension. And I'm going to make sure that's connected to the free edge, and then I'm just going to start to kind of draw that product down into the length. Now I generally don't wear my nails very long. I'm still working full-time in the salon, so I personally need to have my nails short and workable. I'm going to come in with my clear base gel. I'm brushing that over the whole natural nail, and then I also like to come in and pick up just a little more product to just kind of touch up right through that connection between the natural nail and my extension. So now we're going to build our body of our nail with our color, and then we're going to encase it with our build pink. Okay, so let's start with the purple. Okay, then we'll add our fuchsia, and then we'll add just a little bit more of our star sand. Spread the gel and the glitter and get that mixed really nice and evenly. When you're working with your glitters, you want to make sure that you're not trying to build the whole nail with your glitter, because you're going to do some filing at the end, and you want to make sure that you have room to put clear over it so that you don't end up filing your glitter off. Now, to get that nail to really glow, I'm going to add some more of our star sand right over the top of my wet gel, and just kind of place that right into that tacky wet gel. And don't worry if little bits and pieces stick out. We're going to cap this in clear, or actually I'm going to use build pink. So any little bits that poke out, they'll either get encased or they'll file off. Now I'm going to come back with my build pink, and I'm just going to encapsulate the whole entire nail. And it's one of those nails that you can fill it with different colors, you can fill it with the same color. I'm going to show you how I filled it in just a little bit here. So the second nail that I'm going to show you today is actually what I've still got on right now. This is something that I've kept filling for a couple of times now, and I'm going to show you how to fill that too. So again, we're just going to build out our extension. I actually used our concealer pink underneath because I just wanted a little bit more coverage over the natural nail. So you can't necessarily see that natural nail, you can't see the smile line, because again, if you're going to use this nail and let it grow out, I don't like to see that natural nail underneath. So that's why I chose to use the concealer pink. Now again, because I'm using the concealer pink for my extension, I'm going to use my concealer pink base gel, pressing that product down into the nail. And again, I'm going to use our concealer pink base. I'm going to do just a thin layer of this again. I'm going to start with my Lime Icy Mylar, and we'll just kind of set those pieces into that wet gel. So I took my Fortune and my Diamond Dust, and I just mixed a little bit of those together, just to give it a little bit more sparkle. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of that glitter and just kind of tap it throughout wherever in between my Mylar. It's going to be a little bit tacky in between, so that glitter is going to stick right in there. I'm going to come back in with my build pink again, and I'm just going to cap this whole nail. Cap the whole thing from cuticle to free edge, and then we'll give it a nice full cure of 60 seconds. But let's go on to what did I do 2 weeks down the road. So the nails have both grown out. Now what I like to do, I'm going to fill this in with another color, and I'm going to blend that other color in. So I actually do want to take down a little bit of the bulk right through here so that my colors will blend together really nicely. And I'm just coming right through kind of that back area, and I'm just going to thin that down, take down the build clear that I had over the top of it. I'm going to leave the majority of that glitter underneath there because I want it to blend together, but I just don't want it too bulky. And now I'm just going to prep the back area. So again, just right up around that cuticle area, removing the shine, and then follow through the rest of the body there. Okay, I've got a little bit of a ledge right there. I just want to make sure that I get that shine removed. Okay. And then I'm just going to do really quickly just to remove the shine from the rest. Now I don't need to necessarily take down everything from the free edge here because I'm not really going to change anything in that design. Okay. Same thing on this one. I'm just going to go through and just remove the shine from that natural nail and then just a little bit into the rest of the body. I, again, don't have to worry about removing shine because I'm not going to be doing any product down at that free edge. Just a little bit of a space in here that still has a little shine to it. Okay, so this one, we're going to dust them both off. I'm going to use a little bit of swipe on my brush, cleanse that nail. Same thing here, cleanse that nail. And then again, we're going to come back with our protein bond. And your protein bond only needs to go on that natural nail that's showing. You don't necessarily need to protein bond the whole rest of the nail because the gel is going to stick to that rough surface. Okay, so again, 2 coats just in that natural nail area. And again, I'm going to come back with my Build Pink. Okay, so for this next nail, I mixed a combination of Royal Blue, Purple Dawn, and again, that Star Sand. So the Star Sand is what I originally had in there. When I'm blending colors together, I like to have something that is in both colors, so it kind of pulls it all together. Even with your fills, you always want to start with your base gel because the base gel is designed with the most resins to it, so it's going to have the best adhesion to that natural nail. Okay, so I'm just going to come through, again, just that natural nail area. Any base gel that's left on my brush, I can just kind of flow it through a little bit of that extension. I'm going to come in with my blue mixture here. Remember, we're not trying to build this very thick. We still want to leave room to be able to cap with a clear. And then if I feel like I need to, I can add a little bit more of that Star Sand because I feel like it just needs just a couple of little pieces here and there. Now I'm going to again come back with my Build Pink, and we're going to cap pretty much just from the cuticle through where we blended out that blue. Okay, because we again don't need any more product on our free edge. We didn't file anything off of our free edge, so we don't need to add any more. Okay, let's go on to our next nail. Let me show you how I filled that one. Okay, so again, we've already prepped this one, so I'm going to come back with my base gel. So again, just a nice, quick, easy fill on this one. At this point, I feel like trying to fill with Mylar in this small of a space, it can get messy, it can get tedious. So what I'm actually going to use is our gold foil right into that tacky layer of our base gel. And if you want to, you can even start to blend that down into the rest of the extension. So anywhere again that we've got that tacky base layer, this is going to stick in. So just a quick 10-second freeze in there. So again, I'm going to go back to my Build Pink, and I'm just going to fill in that cuticle area, and then I'm just going to blend it through as far as I had my foil. Now because that foil is so thin, I don't necessarily have to worry about building up any structure to this nail. Okay, so I've filed all of our nails out. I've finished the first 2, and the second 2 I do want to show you a couple other things. So on this one, I actually want to add just a little bit of our gold leafing to it, but I don't want to necessarily add a whole lot of extra thickness to it. So I'm going to protein bond our nail. I always protein bond before I do my top coat anyways, but protein bond is going to give us a nice tacky surface so we can just set down a couple of little pieces of our gold foil into that nail. It's going to have a nice tacky surface so that our foil is going to grab on there, and I can just kind of place those little bits of foil wherever I want, just to add a little bit extra to our design. Now if you feel like your protein bond has dried a little bit and your foil is not sticking at all, go ahead and add just a little bit more wherever it is that you want to add that extra foil. I'm going to use my ManiQ Top Coat, and I usually like to do 2 coats of top coat when I'm using foil or anything over the surface. So I'm going to just freeze that into place for a quick 30 seconds, and then I'm going to do my second coat. Okay, so on this one, I'm just going to take a little bit of my protein bond. I'm going to do a quick coat of my top coat. We're just going to freeze that into place, and I'm going to add that glitter into that tacky layer, and then we'll re-top coat this. So we've got all of our nails done. I've showed you the colors that I've had on my nails and also how to fill them. So hopefully this will give you some other ideas and tricks on how to fill your nails so that you don't necessarily have to take off all of the product and start over fresh. So if you're a nail tech doing your own nails, it's quick and easy. If you're doing nails on your clients, it's also quick and easy. So enjoy these new designs.
we are giving away the glitters from this video that Karen used. So subscribe and comment below to enter.